Now, whenever you sell your home, you'd be amazed at how complicated multiple offers make the seller. So I got a seller coming here, Stevie Z. His client's about to come in here. I'm going to present him with these two options, and he's going to pick the one that he likes the most, but I'm going to give him pros and cons of everything that he picks. So you're going to get to see this. You'll be amazed at how people lock up. It's hard for them to make these decisions. I'm going to show you on how to make this simple. It's complicated. I'm here to make it simple for my boy. Sir, before we get you on the camera, do you mind if you're on here, or do you want to be on?
I don't mind at all.
Are you sure?
Awesome.
Now see, this helps me put out content. So look at all them damn dogs. What are they, race dogs?
Greyhounds, that's right.
Can they run fast?
Very fast, 45 miles an hour.
Are you sure about that? Just like cheetah speed.
Not quite, but
How
close.
fast is a cheetah?
Oh, 60.
Really?
Yeah, almost 70 actually.
Have you ever seen this guy run full speed?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get it on film? Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be
Maybe
incredible.
race. All right, well, we'll sit down. I'm gonna take this and go through it, and then I want you to present your questions, okay?
All right.
If you ask questions while I'm doing this, it'll get confusing for you. So I'm putting it into option A and option B. One is the investor, one is a VA loan, and I'm gonna break this down. It's listed at $254,900, okay? So the investor, Stevie, is coming in at $240,000, right?
Correct.
Now, we're trying to get them up a little bit. I don't know if they will, but let's just say if we could get them up to $242,000. Okay, the plus of going with them is they are cash, and they make it a lot more convenient. The problem with dealing with this outfit is they will do an inspection, and usually, more likely than not, what they do is they tie up the property at a high price, $240,000, and then they may say, well, we need to do a price reduction of $2,500. Maybe, maybe not. So let's just say we're really looking at a $240,000 number. Over here, we've got a consumer that wants to buy the house. They're listed, they're offering list price, and they're needing $8,000 in closing costs, which would bring their offer down to
247.
246.9 or 247.
246 now.
All right, so let's just say their offer is now $247,000. So here's what makes me nervous. See, if you're looking on paper, this offer is roughly $7,000 more dollars. So that's what we're really making the decision on, okay? So now what you've got to do is weigh this out. Which one of these makes the most sense? Because just because we're starting at $7,000 right now does not mean that's where we're going to end up. It could get different. It could get tighter. So over here, whenever they're doing a VA loan, they were a veteran, which you want to help those people out. They fought for our country, but you still have to make the best decision for you and your family. So they need $8,000 in closing cost. What would concern me is if we have no idea what the appraisal may be. What if the appraisal comes in at $243,000? And then they still need that $8,000 in closing costs. You might say, well, I just can't pay it. The problem is they can't buy it without you paying their closing cost. This is a gamble. Mm-hmm. So we don't know. We're gambling on, does it appraise to keep the offer $7,000? Over here, you pretty much know what you got. The only thing is we may run into the repair money. So there's uncertainty. They're doing a loan. They're doing the appraisal. Anything could happen. It could fall apart. They're also going to do a home inspection, and they may have $2,000 worth of repairs. So how do you feel based off what you're seeing? Is that camera making you nervous?
No, not at all.
Just ignore him.
It's just the biggest decision of my life right now. That's all. No
To be
pressure.
honest, and you're right.
Okay, well, let's make it simple. What's the most important thing to you?
Obviously, being able to close the same time as the other family, and we can move straight
All right,
in.
well, that's going to put an advantage over here. What's the next thing?
Money.
That would go over here. Then what?
The security that it's for sure thing.
Well, there's no such thing as that, but I would still
Yeah.
go back over here. Okay? Now what?
Well, I mean, obviously this helps the value of the home and the value of the homes in the neighborhood because of families moving in at, doing the asking price.
Does that matter to you?
I
It's
don't.
okay if it doesn't. So, I mean, really, would we be fair to say I'm really the most interested in these three things? I'm interested in my time, the security of the close, and getting the most money.
Yes.
So now what you've got to weigh, what's the single, if you had to rank it, what would be number one? I would say money's always going to be
Money's
number
number one.
Money is number one, and it's okay. Now here's how we can make it simple. Are you willing to risk this $7,000 right now and maybe miss out on the timing and the security?
Well, what are they saying? Are they ready to move in now, or are they contingency as well? I don't
Well,
know all their
No contingency.
no
Who,
contingency.
No home
who,
sale contingency.
well, let me break that down. That's a good question. Let's just say you start right here on the loan process and then you close right here 30 days later.
You're right.
Right now today, their loan looks good, but they've got to go through a home inspection. They got to go through an appraisal. Right here's where the last 48 hours, it's kind of like in an airplane. The most risky time is
When you're landing.
taking off or landing.
Yep.
Okay, so right here, we really won't know for sure until those 48 hours. Then that's when the final underwriter looks at everything and then they verify this. So we really won't know until here. But we're certain, well, let's just say we're 85% certain that their deal is going to happen.
Okay.
Which again, that's why I put the security check mark over here on option A.
Okay.
But this could have, what if this thing right here pays for $247,000 and then they needed that $8,000 and now it's a $1,000 loss compared to what you could have gotten. Here's how I would look at it. How much money do you value on a cash offer versus one with a loan? Because at the end of the day, when you close, it's all the same.
It is.
If their loan goes through, it don't matter. It don't matter if it was cash or if it was a loan. See, $7,000 is a lot of money to ignore.
Yes, it is.
If
You
this,
can't.
if,
You can't ignore it.
if it was $2,000, which way would you go?
Oh, we would just go with
If it was
option A.
$3,000, where would you go?
Still probably option A.
At one point, you're going to say it's worth.
4,000 and up is probably where you start.
I agree with that. That's very
I
sound.
think that's a.
So what we can do at this point, here's what the other thing is an investor loan. It's not like it's off the table if you don't take it.
Right.
If you need this offer in 3 weeks, it'll be there.
It will be there.
So
This is that family that was there now.
they won't get out of there. No, it does make the deal more complicated. It will be more stressful. So I just want you to be prepared. But it's probably, if we can do this, and if all this stuff works out, it's going to be a better deal. But you're still risking that appraisal. You're still risking them getting through the underwriting. But you feel like your number's about, if it's $4,000 or more dollars, you're willing to take that risk.
I think so.
Okay, well, that makes it simple.
Yeah.
Now what you got to do is just make the decision. I want to go with this one or this one, and we move forward. A lot of times people struggle the most with just making the decision.
Can I give my dad a call real quick?
Yeah. If he wants to come up here, if he whatever, if you need
I need
whatever
my
you
veteran-
need,
My veteran mind.
yeah.
This is wonderful. What a problem to have. This is great. Thank you guys. Hang on, just give me
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay, call them up.
So
I ain't going nowhere.
I know. All right. So, but they can't do the closing costs because of the VA loan. All right.
No. Let's make sure you completely understand.
Yeah, please.
They need you to pay their closing cost. So here's how this would look. They're offering you $254,900,
900.
but they're needing you to pay $8,000, which really, like Stevie said, makes it a $247,000 offer. That's how you need to look at it.